Okay, so today I'm coming with a video on how to stop procrastinating because I've been struggling with this lately and I just want to help all you out. So let's get right into it. Let's not ramble. So the first thing I'm looking down because I wrote it down too is to do the things that you hate first in the morning. So for me, I hate doing laundry because my wash machine and dryer is hella far, and I hate working out. And my goal is to try to gain, so I need to do, a lot of weight training, but I'm just so lazy. So I notice if I do that the first thing in the morning, obviously after I do my morning routine, getting myself together, reading, praying, making my bed, I got to do those things first so that I feel good. Um, if I do that first thing after all those things, um, I'm more productive. You want to do the things you hate first because when you wake up in the morning, that's when you have the most energy. And if you keep pushing it off, pushing off, then you're just going to be lazy and you already hate doing it. So you'll just be like, I just do it tomorrow. So yeah, do what you hate first and you actually feel more accomplished because you hate it and you got it out the way. So that pushes you to get all the rest of the little stuff done on your list. And I find that when I write everything down in my planner and I do the things that way, I tend to get more things done. So that's the first tip. Second tip is to look good, feel good, and be productive. So, um, especially if I wake up in like a bad mood, if I just really take the time in the morning to just get a nice shower in and just pamper myself and just get dressed and, kind of do my makeup a little bit, even if I don't really have too many places to go or if I'm just running errands, um, I feel good. Put a little spray on or whatever. I feel good and it makes me want to be more productive because I feel like, okay, I'm put together. I'm feeling good, looking good. So let me get some stuff done, and I just feel very sophisticated, very adult like, and I get those things done. So that was step number 2. So number 3 is to keep your why and your goals in sight. So again, a lot of the things that we have on our to-do list probably don't feel like doing them. We just have to do them because they're obligated. But if you think of the bigger picture, if you think of, what you're trying to reach, the end results, that keeps me motivated. You know what I mean? So one of my goals, for example, for this year was to um, just be more organized because I like to just throw things everywhere. It's like it'll be a mess, but it'll be an organized mess. So it's like I know where everything is. But now I've set a routine where like I'll focus on my living room one day and then focus on my bedroom another day. And even though I don't feel like doing it, I always think about the end goal, which is when I have less clutter, I just feel better. I can think. I don't feel suffocated. And like I said, I'm a lot more productive. So I always think about that like, okay, you know what? If I get this done at the end of the day, I could relax, light some candles, my space is clear, I could think and just feel good. So I always think of the end result and then that keeps me motivated. So, number 4, and then we're going to be going through 7 points. So number 4 is to create a morning routine, which I mentioned about step number 1. When you wake up in the morning, you have a productive morning. It just well, not so much productive, but you have a routine, a relaxing morning. You're just like pampering yourself. You're getting quiet. Maybe make you a cappuccino or a cup of tea or something. When you really really love yourself and take care of yourself, that spills over into every other part of your life. So I'll give you an example. So for my morning routine, which I'm also going to create a video showing you guys more in detail. First thing I like to do when I wake up, I like to pray, and then I like to read a devotional, which I also have a devotional that I released on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description box. But not only will I read mine, but obviously I read others, or I've downloaded the Bible app and I'll just save devotionals of whatever I'm going through, whether that be anxiety, or depression, or fear. I'll read a devotional for that day of whatever I feel like I'm going to be feeling or whatever I'm struggling with. So after I do that, I get up, make my bed. When you make your bed, and I'm sure you've heard this many a times, it's so small, but yet you feel so accomplished because you just got up and you completed a simple task and your room looks like 30 times cleaner without having to really do anything. So I make my bed, I brush my teeth, freshen up, shower, put myself together, and then I'll eat breakfast, or I'll drink some tea, or like I said, cappuccino, put some marshmallows in there. So it's like when I do those little things to kind of just tidy up my environment and to take care of me. And, while I'm getting ready, I like to have a motivational video playing in the background. I just feel so good, and it just pumps me up. It gets me motivated, and it sets my day. So, create a morning routine, and the same for the night. If you create a good night routine and you're rested for the next day, most likely you'll have more of a productive day because you're not, lazy and tired and groggy. So just think about that. So number 5, which I also kind of mentioned, is to listen to motivational videos while you do things you hate. So again, I'm going to use the example I used earlier. I hate doing laundry, but I love listening to motivational videos or podcasts. So, and one person that I really like to listen to is Trent Shelton. I also listen to Tony Gaskins, or I'll pop in like Heather or Cornelius Lindsay. So those are kind of like my top people. And I'll just pop in the Trent Shelton podcast, and I'll listen to that while I'm doing laundry because I'm focused on what I'm hearing. And he always has really good messages, so I get excited about that. So I'm focusing more so on what I'm hearing than what I'm doing. It takes my mind off the laundry, if you know what I mean. So, that's a good tip. Even music or like working out. I know I need to work out to gain, but I'm lazy. But if I have a good playlist going, something positive too, I don't like listen to any music that like depresses me or puts me in some type of like sad mood. I want something that's like hype, like feel good music. I'm old school, so I put some old school in, or some old school Michael or something. But when I listen to music, I do better. I'm more motivated to work out than just working out in silence with nothing. Because again, I'm kind of like singing and getting excited with the music. So that helps me get through my workout. So also keep that in mind. Anything that you hate doing, even cleaning, have something playing in the background so you can focus on that versus the cleaning. And it's weird because while you're listening to something that's motivational, it's actually making you feel good about cleaning because you feel like you are taking steps in your life to be a better person, and that you're not just listening to these podcasts and these videos without taking any action. So it kind of goes like hand in hand. So number 6 is to knock out small goals consistently to feel good about taking on the larger goals. So I think a lot of times when we have a dream, we get really, really, really excited, and we're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then you have so many great ideas and so many big things you want to do, and you try to go full throttle without really setting some small goals to get there, that you overwhelm yourself and you just give up and you just probably move on to the next thing. You get discouraged because you feel like you're not making any progress. And that's because you're not breaking up that big goal into smaller goals. So again, let's just say for me, like I want to gain weight. So let's just say you're somebody that wants to gain weight, and you just set this big goal for yourself. Like, okay, I want to gain 25 to 30 pounds. So the first day we'd be excited and we just go full throttle, but then we may overwork ourselves, or we don't have a plan. So then we give up. When it's time to work out again, we'd be like, oh, I'm cool, I'll do this another day. Instead of saying, you know what, let me not go so hard on myself and add all these, extra weights. Let me start with a small little 5 pound and get in a groove. Let me not try to go full throttle with an 12 pound weight, working out for 45 minutes. Let me just start with a quick little 15-minute workout, some light ankle weights, and just really, really get in the groove. And instead of saying, I want to gain 30 pounds in 3 months, break it down into like, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to aim for 3 pounds each month. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually see progress. And when you step on the scale, you're not discouraged because you didn't hit this big number in such a short amount of time. But if you set little goals, it's going to lead to the bigger goals and you'll stay motivated. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Be patient with yourself, set small goals consistently, daily, and the next thing you know, you'll look back and be like, wow, I've accomplished a big goal. I've accomplished a lot. And the last tip to help with procrastination is to pamper and reward yourself for the small wins. So a lot of times, like I said, we can be really hard on ourselves. We don't take the time to look at the things we are accomplishing, even if it's something small, like deep cleaning your whole kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Really just taking your time and getting in there. We kind of like brush those things over, like, oh, well, that's something I have to do. But no, like, be proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have a cupcake. Do something, because you don't want to feel like every day is like you're just adulting and feeling like a robot. Because I felt like that. Like, I got to get all these things done. And then by the end of the day, I'm exhausted, and I started to feel like a robot. I started to feel overwhelmed and get kind of depressed because I was focusing so much on doing things versus like really taking in what I've accomplished. I'm always quick to like jump to the next task or the next thing instead of just sitting down and just appreciating where I'm at, what I've done so far, and rewarding myself for that, and to keep continuing to set other smaller goals. You know what I mean? So yeah, for me, rewarding myself would be, because I was kind of like on a strict budget. I would say, okay, every Friday on payday, I'm going to just go all out. I'm not going to worry about the price, and just give me my Starbucks and my banana nut bread, maybe buy me a new dress or, something to make me feel good so I don't feel like I'm just working and, just, y'all get what I'm saying. Like, just make yourself feel good. It could be something so small. I might go buy something I've had my eye on for a while, a new perfume, a new lip color, just something small to just keep you motivated. Don't wait for somebody else to congratulate you and give you something to make you feel good. Just start doing it for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I hope these tips help you like they've helped me. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another Word Up Wednesday. See you later. Bye.